Hey everybody, Paul here. I've got Christian with me on this side of the camera today. Normally he's on the other side, but we're going to take another look at that Corvette review we did a few months back and see if we can do something right this time.
We're going to redrive the Stingray?
Kind of.
What we need to do is like a real big cinematic intro for that. That's what I've always wanted to do that.
Well, that's a great idea. I tell you what, when we get back, you're going to watch that cinematic intro and you're going to see why we traded that C7 in on a C6 2011 Corvette.
What?
Z06 Carbon. What is so special about this car? This car is so blazingly fast, it's sick. Randy Post from Motor Trend Sports Magazine took the Z06 from 2011 and he ran it against a C7 around Laguna Seca, and that thing ran around that track 4 seconds faster than the C7. Now, nobody's expecting a C7. It's got the L21 and 460 horsepower to be able to really compete and beat a Z06 from 2011. It's SEA certified at 505 horsepower, but that was at 5,300 RPM. This car is the Carbon. This car went around that same track 3 seconds faster than the Z06. So why would I give up my C7? I mean, everybody's got to be thinking, oh, dude, you're crazy. Well, first, it's a Z06. These are $100,000 cars brand new. It's not often you get an opportunity to buy one. So that was one thing. This is a Carbon. This is a limited edition. They only made 252 of these. It took me a little research, but I confirmed this is number 102, and that makes it very special. What's with the Carbon insignia? Well, it's simple. They wanted to do an anniversary edition for the 50th anniversary for us getting into the Le Mans. Alright, Chevrolet getting Corvette into the Le Mans. That's what came out of the Carbon. They took from the ZR1 magnetic ride control, the 15.5-inch Brembo brakes. They took the drive sump, which I think was in probably earlier models as well. I don't know, so don't send me hate mail if you don't. Just if you know that, I don't. But the roof on this thing is carbon fiber. The hood, it's so light, my 10-year-old daughter can carry it. The mirrors, the front splitter, the rocker extensions, the rear spoiler, that's all carbon fiber. It's painted in gloss black. Another unique thing about 2011 in a Z06 that you're not going to get in 2010 and earlier, and you're not going to get in 2012 or 2013. The 2011 was the first year for the X-pipe configuration on the exhaust, and they only had a single catalytic converter. There are people that are buying 2012s and 2013s trying to roll back that version of things because in 2012 and 13 they put 4 catalytic converters on these things, so that really saps the power. So that's why I did it. I didn't buy the Z06 Carbon so that I could have all these fancy buttons in there. If I wanted that, I would have kept my C7. That's why I bought my first Corvette. I mean, I wanted a fast car, you know. I mean, the idea of owning a sports car that was affordable was appealing to me. So, you know, I got the 2012 Grand Sport, which had the Z06 bodies most too, which I like. The wide stance on the tires. It was low, it was mean, you know, and I just really thought that was cool. Now, the C7 is a beautiful car. I love that car, and it was a hard decision to trade this thing. But this car is so much more powerful, and there's no tricks to it. But Chris, he had no idea I was going to do this, so yeah, I think now I need to go show him what this car can do. So you still don't like this car?
Not as much as the last one. I like the.
It's not about the amenities inside the car. Another complaint I had about the Stingray is you kind of lose the experience of driving the car because of all the distractions inside.
No, you don't.
Here we stripped it down. There's nothing here.
And by stripped it down, he means this looks like it's got an 80s radio in it.
That's not true.
It came with an 8-track.
Tops, 90s. It did not go with an 8-track. It did go with a CD player.
It doesn't even have Bluetooth.
He is, I bet you. Dude, screw you. I'll make you scream like a little bitch.
I doubt it.
In this car,
I doubt it.
You watch. Seriously?
I doubt it.
I'll make you scream.
I doubt it.
Good Lord, dude. You're like, oh my God, no. Seriously, what is this?
What?
Really?
What?
You're like a little bitch chihuahua now.
What did I do?
You're just being a bitch chihuahua.
I'm just sitting here.
Seriously, don't lick me.
Use the
Stop licking your ass. Seriously.
If you put it down there, I will cut you. I'm telling you now, I will file against the video. Plain and simple. It will happen. It didn't happen.
You're a screamer, dude. Seriously.
Could you not ever say you're a screamer again? I'm just saying. That's
Alright, ready to scream? Then stop screaming. Stop. I'm serious. Then stop screaming.
I didn't scream.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't scream.
Yeah, you did.
It didn't happen.
You screamed.
It didn't happen.
I want to see him scream some more. Comment below.
Well, you keep claiming this car is better, and
It is better.
the Stingray was prettier.
No.
Oh yes.
No, I mean,
No. The outside of the Stingray wasn't prettier. This car is prettier on the outside.
But here's the
But
problem
on
with
the
the Stingray.
inside,
Okay, here's the problem with the Stingray. And it always happens in a first year model, right? It's the wheel hop was brutal in the cold weather. I mean, brutal. You never got to see that. I mean, you said there's wheel hop here. Yeah, I get that. But on that Stingray, it's in the handbook that there's going to be wheel hop, and it's perfectly acceptable and it's normal. All right. If you don't know what wheel hop is, so I'll put a link right here next to his face. So the wheel hop was brutal on cold days. It's like the car did not want to go outside. It's like, I'm cold, me away. Yeah, I mean, my wife sleeps in the carport now. The car sleeps in the house. No, so
I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
Yeah, the wheel hop was bad. Everybody was pointing out that the fan made this weird clicking sound, and I should take it in and get it checked. And I love that car. Don't get me wrong. I love that car.
Enough to get rid of it.
But
Yeah, clear.
it was not without its flaws. I loved it so much I was willing to look past all of the shortcomings of that car. You know what I mean? So let's see. Okay, so wheel hop. I mentioned the fan. Oh yeah, the passenger door.
Oh yeah.
All right, open the passenger door. It wasn't adjusted right, and it was touching the front corner panel, and it would pop. You know, it was doing it so often that actually it was taking paint off the corner, that really edge of the door. So that's kind of like, for $73,000, like, I don't think that should happen. And when you take it back, they're like, oh, like British people, you know, oh.
The Texas people, go
Texas,
British all of a sudden.
Texas, you know how like the Brits call us fat slobs all the time, and then we mock them for being snobbish.
Cheerio.
I'm serious. I'm gonna get so much fucking email from people in England. Sorry guys, I love your television show. I really do, actually. So,
did you watch Torchwood? Torchwood was awesome.
What?
Torchwood.
Torchwood.
The show, Torchwood.
No, I didn't watch Torchwood, no.
Torchwood was awesome.
But, I'm telling you that, what's that other one I was telling you about? Well, Top Gear is awesome. Love Top Gear.
They just fired the guy from Top Gear.
No way.
The older
Jeremy?
guy? The older guy.
Jeremy.
I don't know his name. The older guy.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Okay.
Well, they're all old.
No, the oldest guy.
The oldest
if
of
you
the
looked at
older?
him and said, oh, it's the old guy.
If you had to pick the one closest
to your age.
with the longest nose hair.
The old guy.
The guy with the longest nose hair and the longest ear hair. You know that's how
the only guy with the gray hair.
You know that's how they carbon date old people?
Nose hairs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Top Gear in America sucked. It was terrible. I'm sorry.
Did you just say America sucked?
No, I said Top Gear.
You know, you can get shot for things like that.
Yeah.
That's just this side of treason.
Okay. So Top Gear in the U.S. was terrible. Top Gear in England, awesome.
U.S. was terrible.
What's the other show?
Would you quit saying crap like that?
You know what? You know what the problem here is? We were talking about a car. Now we're segueing again. Doing this.
But this is what we do.
It looks like 1.5.
Yeah.
Hello, sir.
How you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
I'm Officer Green. May I see your driver's license, please?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, why don't you place your hands in your lap over there?
Who, me?
Yes, sir, you.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Foster.
Yeah.
First name Paul?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and shut the engine off.
All right.
And I need you to step out of the car.
Sure. Okay.
You're going to jail.
Mr. Foster, where are you going in such a hurry?
Oh, we're right out to the store and then we're going home.
Okay, so you don't have an emergency or anything like that?
No, not really. We're just relaxing. It's a nice day out. Nothing major.
Okay, where do you live at?
I live just a few blocks from here.
Okay, what is your home have an address?
Yeah, most good.
Most do. Okay, why are you being evasive? Look, put your hands down and back up. Back up. Look, it's your last warning. Back up.
Hey man, it's cool. It's cool.
Why are you
Whoa!
Hey,
No! Well, there you go. Now you know why we gave up the Z51 Stingray and I got the Z06 Carbon. Obviously, in my opinion, this is a way better car. But what do you think? Do you think I'm crazy? Tell me below. Give me some comments and some feedback. If you want to support what we're doing here, you can subscribe to this channel, watch our other videos, and give us feedback and comments below. I'll see you next time. Today we're going to revisit the Corvette review. Last time we kind of screwed around, Christian, and I think we kind of need to go back and give it a little bit of an honest review.
Okay.
What am I supposed to say? God!
Body freeze.
Inside. He's usually right there. Right there. You see? Look. We did. Now, last time, I think we got a little carried away.
We dropped it.
What?
Forgot the car.
Math by Paul and Christian. Christian, how are you today?
1 + 1 =
3. I'm so scared. Snot coming out of my eyeball.
We need to do a big cinematic.
Apparently we got critics next door. Dogs don't really like what we got to say. And action. Hey everybody, Paul here again. I've got Christian with me. He's normally on the other side of the camera. It's gonna be a long one.
What the hell, man? Subscribe already.